still forcing yourself to walk every day, even when your knees hurt and your body feels heavier with every step. It's dangerous, and it's costing you more than you think. For many people over 70, walking too much without the right adjustments isn't helping. It's wearing down your joints, straining your back, and slowly draining your strength. Worse, it's increasing your risk of dangerous falls and serious injuries. The truth: walking the wrong way or walking too much can steal your mobility faster than aging itself. You could lose your independence without even realizing it. But you don't have to let that happen. By making just a few small changes, you can protect your joints, keep your energy high, and move with confidence again. In today's guide, I'll show you 5 simple shifts that can help you walk smarter, not harder, and give your body the real support it needs. Stay with me. Your future health depends on it. Number 1, gentle strength training at home. After 70, our bodies naturally start to lose muscle. It is something called sarcopenia. Even if we stay active by walking every day, that kind of movement alone cannot fully protect our muscles. This muscle loss might feel slow and subtle at first, but over time, it can really affect how strong we feel and how easily we move. And the truth is, it matters a lot. Simple things like standing up from a chair, carrying groceries, or even catching ourselves if we trip, those all depend on muscle strength. Now here is the good news. Strength training, even when done gently at home, can help us stay independent and steady on our feet. It does not have to be intense or exhausting. In fact, small steps can bring big changes. Take Shirley, for example. She is 74 and she started doing short 10-minute chair workouts twice a week. She used light dumbbells, only 3 to 5 pounds. But she stayed consistent. After about 6 weeks, she noticed that her balance felt better. She was sleeping more soundly too. It became easier to get out of bed, and she felt steadier while walking, especially when stepping off curbs or going downstairs. That little routine gave her more confidence, both in her body and in her daily life. So how can you do it? You do not need a gym. You do not even need fancy equipment. You can use soup cans instead of dumbbells or a resistance band if you have one. Start with just 4 easy moves. First, seated leg lifts. Sit tall in a chair and slowly lift one leg, then switch. Second, wall push-ups. Stand a bit away from the wall and gently press in and out with your arms. Third, heel raises. Stand behind a chair and slowly lift your heels up and down. And fourth, light bicep curls. Just bend and lift your arms while holding those cans or small weights. It is simple, but it works. Try doing this 2 to 3 times a week. That is all it takes. According to Harvard Health, just 2 days a week of basic strength training can reduce the risk of falling by up to 34%. That is huge, especially since falls are one of the biggest concerns for older adults. And preventing them does not require anything extreme, just a little effort done regularly. So if you are looking to stay steady, feel stronger, and sleep better, gentle strength training could be your answer. It is not about building big muscles. It is about keeping the muscles you already have so they keep working for you. You are not too old to start. In fact, this might be the perfect time. Give it a try. You might be surprised at how good it feels to take back a bit more control. Number 2, eat more protein in the morning. If you're like a lot of older adults, you might start your day with just toast and coffee, maybe a piece of fruit. It feels light, it's easy, but the truth is it might not be enough to fuel your body the way it needs, especially as you age. Many seniors don't get enough protein in the morning, and that can really hold you back. Protein is not just for bodybuilders, it's the key nutrient that helps rebuild muscle, keeps your energy steady, and supports healthy aging. Without it, you might feel tired by midday or notice you're getting weaker over time. Let me tell you about Frank. He's 72, retired, and used to eat a quick breakfast, just a slice of toast and coffee. By the afternoon, he'd always feel sluggish, almost like he needed a nap. Then, on his doctor's suggestion, he started changing up his breakfast. Now he has 2 scrambled eggs with spinach and a slice of whole grain toast. That simple change made a huge difference. The afternoon crash, gone. He says he feels sharper and more active, even into the evening. So here's a small shift you can make that really works. Try to get around 20 to 30 grams of protein in your breakfast. You do not need to count every gram exactly, but here are some easy guidelines. One large egg has about 6 grams. Greek yogurt, a single cup can have up to 17 grams. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter gives you 7 grams. A scoop of protein powder in a smoothie can push you right into that 25 to 30 gram range without much effort. And here's something fascinating. Scientists at Tufts University found that in older adults, muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to rebuild and maintain muscle, is about 25% more effective in the morning. That means your body actually uses protein better earlier in the day. So by front-loading your protein, you're giving your body exactly what it needs when it needs it most. This is not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. A few small changes in your morning routine can help you stay stronger, more energized, and more independent as the years go on. Whether it's eggs, yogurt, peanut butter, or a shake, just making that one adjustment can really change how you feel throughout the day. You've got control over this, and your body will thank you for it. Number 3, do brain-body coordination exercises. It is easy to think that most falls happen just because our legs get weaker as we age. But in reality, a big part of it comes down to how fast our brain reacts. Slower reaction time means slower responses when we trip or lose balance. And that tiny delay can lead to a fall. That is why brain-body coordination exercises are so important. They keep your brain sharp, help improve your balance, and train your body to respond quicker when it really counts. One simple and powerful exercise you can try at home is this. Stand up straight and slowly tap your opposite hand to your opposite knee. Right hand to left knee, then switch. Once that feels easy, add a brain challenge. Try counting backward from 50 and 7s while you do it. 50, 43, 36, and so on. It might feel silly at first, but that's the point. Your brain and your body are working together. You are not just moving, you are thinking and balancing at the same time. A great example is Shirley, a retired teacher who started doing what she calls her brain balance sessions twice a week with her grandson. They play simple coordination games together and sometimes just dance around the living room with some mental tasks mixed in. Not only has she noticed she feels steadier on her feet, but she says it has made her mind feel younger too. And she gets quality time with her grandson, which she says is the best part of all. If you want to mix things up, try something like a beginner line dance or even a Tai Chi class. These kinds of activities mix gentle movement with memory, rhythm, and focus. And they are great for improving not just physical balance, but cognitive health too. When you have to remember steps, move in time, and stay aware of your surroundings. That is a full-body brain workout right there. And this is not just feel-good talk. A study published in in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who regularly practice coordination tasks had 37% fewer falls compared to those who did not. That is a huge difference. It shows that a little effort a few times a week can really protect your independence, reduce your risk of falling, and keep your brain sharp. So if you want to stay steady and strong, do not just think about your legs. Think about your brain too. Coordination exercises can make all the difference, and they can even be fun. Number 4, get sunlight and vitamin D. First thing in the morning. You know that feeling when you step outside early in the day, the sun gently warming your skin. That's not just pleasant, it's actually helping your body in some powerful ways. Getting sunlight in the morning is one of the simplest things you can do to boost your health, especially as we get older. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, plays a big role in keeping your bones strong, your muscles working smoothly, and your mood lifted. And one of the best natural ways to get it is by spending a few minutes in the early morning light. But it's not just about the vitamin. Morning sunlight also helps reset your internal clock, what doctors call your circadian rhythm. That means better sleep at night, clearer focus during the day, and even a little more energy to move your body. Let me tell you about Frank and Shirley. Frank used to spend most mornings indoors, staying on the couch till nearly noon. He always felt sluggish, and his sleep was all over the place. Shirley, on the other hand, made a simple change. She started having her morning tea on the porch around 8 o'clock. That was it. No big lifestyle overhaul. But after a couple weeks, she felt more awake in the mornings, her joint stiffness eased up, and her mood noticeably lifted. So what's the takeaway? Just sit outside for about 10 to 15 minutes before 9 a.m. That early sunlight is softer and safer for your skin, and it does wonders for your health. If you live in a place with long winters or cloudy weather, you might need a little extra support. In that case, talk to your doctor. Many older adults benefit from a daily vitamin D supplement, usually around 1,000 to 2,000 units a day. It's a small step, but it can make a big difference. And this is not just feel-good advice. The National Institutes of Health has linked healthy vitamin D levels to lower risks of osteoporosis, fewer falls, and even reduced symptoms of depression in adults over 65. Your body, your bones, and even your brain all thank you for those few minutes in the morning light. So tell me, are you more like Shirley with her cozy morning porch time? Or more of an indoor Frank? Drop a sunshine emoji or a couch in the comments. I'd love to know. Number 5, strengthen your social circles. Let's talk about something that matters more than most people realize. Staying socially connected. It sounds simple, but the truth is loneliness can be just as dangerous as smoking or poor diet. In fact, studies have shown that feeling isolated increases the risk of early death by nearly 30%. That is more than the risk from obesity or skipping exercise. But here's the good news. Connection is powerful. Even just a short, meaningful chat can lift your mood, sharpen your memory, and even help your heart. Yep, a conversation with a friend is more than just pleasant. It's medicine. Let me tell you about Frank and Shirley. Frank lives alone and hardly sees anyone. His days blend together. No calls, no visits, and it's been a long time since he's laughed with someone. Now compare that with Shirley. She joined a local walk and talk club. Funny thing is, they do more talking than walking, but that's the point. Shirley says those meetups have become the highlight of her week. A little movement, a little sunshine, and a lot of connection. That's what keeps her going. And this isn't just feel-good talk. A 2023 CDC report backed it up. Regular social interaction can actually lower your risk of Alzheimer's. That's a big deal. Staying connected literally protects your brain. So what can you do right now without it feeling like a chore? Start small. Just schedule one thing a week. A call with your grandkids, coffee with a neighbor, a book club, church group, or even a Zoom call if it's hard to get out. That one interaction can turn your week around. And hey, if walking is tough, do not worry. Invite someone over for tea and a simple puzzle or a board game. What matters is that you share the moment. You are not meant to do life alone. Even a few minutes of connection can make a huge difference to your health and happiness. So go ahead, make that call, send that message, or say yes to that invitation. Your heart, your brain, and your whole self will thank you. All right, let's take a quick look back at the 5 smart strategies we've talked about. First, strength training. It's not about lifting heavy weights or pushing your limits. It's about keeping your muscles working so you can stay independent. Carry groceries, get out of a chair, open a jar on your own. Little moves add up to big freedom. Next, protein in the morning. Your muscles are hungry when you wake up, and giving them a solid breakfast with protein helps fuel your whole day. You'll feel steadier, more energized, and yes, less likely to crash by noon. Then we talked about brain-body coordination. These are simple moves that help your brain and your body stay in sync. Things like balancing on one foot or tossing a ball from hand to hand. They keep you safe, steady, and alert, especially important to prevent falls. Fourth, we've got morning sunlight. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sun helps your body set its internal clock. You'll sleep better at night, and your bones get a boost of vitamin D too. It's a small habit that makes a big difference. And last but definitely not least, connection. Being around people, having a good laugh, even just checking in with someone regularly, it heals more than you think. It lowers stress, lifts your mood, and even helps your immune system. You do not need to walk for miles to live well. You just need to move smart, eat smart, and connect deeply. So here's a little challenge for you. Try one of these this week. Just one. Maybe start with a protein-packed breakfast, or call an old friend. Come back after 7 days and tell us what you noticed. I think you'll surprise yourself. If this helped you even a little, give it a like so more people can find it too. And if you want more easy life-boosting tips after 70, hit that subscribe button. And share this with a friend who's always saying, "My knees just can't take walking anymore." They might need to hear that movement doesn't have to hurt to help.